What's up, folks? I have a face. I'm odd, by the way, and you probably saw by the title of the video, I'm going to be building a Theremin. I have this fascination with them recently. I think I was kind of started up by my brother, but they're just these super cool instruments, and the thing is that they tend to be a little bit, expensive. So I went for this kit instead. This Microkits Theremin kit thing, and it was the cheapest thing that I could find, basically, in regards to a theremin, while also being something that you have to put together yourself. So that's going to be interesting. I may have gone the route that I usually go, which is just incidentally diving into something without necessarily knowing how to do it. But at the same time, I guess that this is better than just diving into playing the instrument when I just wanted to try it out, because it's less expensive, and I guess I could learn something about circuits. Supposedly, I think it's for 10 plus. So, in theory, this is for children. And hopefully that means it's a little bit more odd-proof and we can figure this out. So I'm going to be trying to record the process as best I can with my camera. You might not see this face after that, but, just for the intro, I figured that I would do it. And let's see, I actually haven't opened this yet, so I'm curious as to what will be inside. It just kind of slides out. It's smaller than I expected it to be. I expected it to maybe be, twice this size, considering, let me just open the box. A full booklet, which is quite beefy, but has all of the actually colored inserts for directions, so that should be helpful. And it shows all of the things that you get inside. 2 antennas, 3 resistors, 3 yellow, 8 orange, and 2 purple wires, a transistor, capacitors, an LED light, a power bridge, a tick, a micro, a speaker, battery, and a battery holder, plus the breadboard, which apparently is something that you can use as opposed to soldering to get these things into it. And then it has what's a theremin. The theremin creates music and sound without being touched. Moving your right hand closer to the right antenna plays higher pitched notes, and moving your left hand closer to the left antenna decreases volume. An engineer named Leon Theremin invented this instrument in 1920. Theremin sense capacitance, or how easy it is to store energy between objects in an electrical field. By moving your hands closer to the antenna, you increase capacitance. The closer two things are, the more electric fields build up between them. Move your hand away, and the distance will weaken the electric fields and decrease capacitance. The breadboard holds wires and parts on a grid to make connections without tools. So yeah, that's the white thing that this comes with. Okay, and then after that, we've got our instructions. So I will probably switch to a better or different angle so you guys can actually see this kit, and we will go through this together. Welcome back to my desk. Hello. So yes, here we have the original box and the identical booklet. And you can see here a little bit more clearly the instructions. Focus. Greetings, I'm Micro. So it looks like we've got 2 different types of basically chips that we're going to be inserting into this as well. Each point on the grid has a name. The grid has rows from 1 to 30 and columns from A to J. Push the wire or part fully into the correct point. Here are examples of correctly placed parts. Placing parts in the correct points will make electrical connections. Points on the same row of the grid connect horizontally but not across the middle. On each of the grid are a pair stripped marked positive and negative. These points connect vertically and will deliver power across the circuit. The first breadboards were made from wooden bread cutting boards, so that probably explains why the most essential version of the Theremin, when you look at it, it's like a wooden box. Okay. Stage 1. Power and LED. Place the board with row 1 on top. So we gotta unbox everything. This looks like the breadboard. It's so tiny. It's so itty bitty. I didn't expect it to almost be actual size as compared to on the box. Let's look at the box. Like, this is the box. And this is the breadboard. This is the size of the whole thing. Like, they're almost, give or take a few inches, or an inch even, really. Almost the exact same. It's hilarious. So this is the breadboard. It says, place 1 on top. Okay. And then we gotta find micro. Aha. Oh, it also comes with batteries for some reason. Not for some reason, but it needs 3 AA batteries, which have been provided to us very nicely. I might actually replace these later on with rechargeable ones since we have them. I don't know, it just seems like single-use batteries are such a waste. So this is our little storage of all of the little plugins. So this guy, about the size of my thumbnail, is micro. You gonna focus? You gonna focus? There you go. He's got little eyes. Oh. He's got little eyes. I have 8 metal pins. Place the pins in rows 11 to 14 and columns E and F. Make sure my eyes point down. Direction matters. So this is probably to connect the 2 points of the board, right? Because it said it can't go across these, basically. But micro sits just across them. So he probably forms a circuit or something, right? Okay, I think that's fully in. Dan. Cap, store, and filter electricity. Place a capacitor between plus and minus in the location shown. Orange wire from A14 to plus, or to minus. Orange wire from J14 to plus. Yeah, my hands are shaking. I'm no good at handling little things. Okay. So A14 to minus. Oh my god. I'm so nervous. J14 to minus, or to plus. So in that same configuration like this. Go in. Go in. I don't want to force it too much because I don't want to squish it. Oh, this is so technical. I don't know if I like this. Oh my god. Okay, so wait, hold on. Oh, there it is. Okay. Connect the power bridge in the lowest plus and minus points. Oh, this guy. This connects the left and right power strips. Direction matters. So you go EC. Push you in. I think you're in. Cool. So that's the power strip. Power bridge, sorry. Oh, so no, this connects the left and right power strips. Or no, these are the power strips. Maybe? Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense because these are the plus and minus, so these would be like where the power from the battery is coming from, right? Okay. The LED has a positive and negative side. Connect the longer positive side to J12 and the shorter negative side to minus. Direction matters. Okay. Okay, it's easy to tell. Oh my god. It's so delicate. I have 5 fingers. Not right now, baby. And then up here. How far do I push this in? Doesn't look like very far. But then it looks like it is there. So, what is reality? Oh, stop. I don't want to break it. I don't want to break it. I think that should be good. Okay, so it looks like, yeah. It looks like I got it in right, I think. Find the switch on the battery holder. For now, set it off. This guy. It's already off. Okay. Good, good, good. Oh, there's the wires here. There's wires here that I don't want to mess with. You go back in there. Open the battery holder and install the 3 batteries. Hold on. I got a pair of tweezers here. I'm going to use to open this. Batteries. Okay. My brain is so fried with this. I'm so nervous that it's like I'm forgetting how batteries work. No, I didn't. Everything's fine. Go in. Turn the power off immediately if the circuit does not work. Incorrect connections can... Oh, hiccup. Incorrect connections can cause damage or overheating to system or batteries. Always ensure proper connections before turning on. You are stressing me out, Microkits. Do not mix old and new batteries. Remove all batteries when replacing. Don't mix alkaline with rechargeable batteries. Do not dispose of batteries in fire or water, no doubt. Do not heat or disassemble batteries. Only use AA alkaline batteries with this product. Never recharge non-rechargeable batteries. Okay, so it's not saying not to use them. When you're ready, turn the power on. What happens? You'll know when your circuit is working if the LED light works up. If nothing happens, don't worry. Turn the power off, then try troubleshooting. Okay, so... Oh my god, it's like defusing a bomb. Don't cut the red wire. Don't cut any wires, that's not a good idea. Okay, you're supposed to be facing up. Thankfully, we've got very visual illustrations here. Because otherwise, I don't know if I'd be able to do that. Okay. Moment of truth. LED on. Hey! Look at that! I made a thing! The light turns on! Okay. Dope. Little yellow thingy, little yellow thing, little yellow thing. You guys, come here. The rest of you go back in your little jail because I don't want to lose you. What are you? I hope you're not too important because you're very tiny and I'm afraid I'm going to lose you. Okay. Whew. Place a capacitor from B14 to 15. Tiny little friend that goes here. And it, wait, did I forget a step? Did I forget a step? Oh, plus minus here. I forgot a step, and yet I still was able to get it to turn on. Well, that gives me a little bit more hope. Dope, 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 dope. Okay. Back to where we were. And then we gotta find one of the multicolored guys and connect it right where that guy is. Green, blue, and brown. Place it from C12 to C15. Okay. Okay. You're doing good. You're doing so good. Micro and odd. I don't know who I'm reassuring at this point, my Theremin or myself. I guess myself, because Theremin is an inanimate object. That looks good. Resistors resist the flow of electricity. Place the transistor D14 to D15. So I think that little yellow band is just something that was attached to one of the resistors because they have colored bands on them to identify them. Maybe it's just an extra one from those. That's what I'm hoping at least, because it doesn't seem like it's got anything attached to it. It's telling me the legs are going to be sticking up a little bit, so I will trust it. Okay, back to the wires. Purple wire from A16, A23. This is turning into the most interesting and terrifying game of, oh my god, what is it, Twister, that I've ever played? It's like Twister for electronics. Okay, purple wire A16 to 23. Fantastic. Okay. Orange wire from J23 to plus. Seems like the orange wires are connecting me to the power supply here, which I guess makes sense. We're good. Transistors run a small amount of electricity on one pin into more on another pin. Here it makes the speaker louder. Huh? Okay. Oh, and we get to introduce the speaker. Okay, speaker has two pins. You, my friend, place them on E23 and G23. Double check your work and then turn the power on. If you hear nothing, turn it off and then troubleshoot for mistakes. Okay, so this might be where it starts to get interesting. I don't hear anything. That's not good. What did I do? Hold on. Oh, I betcha. But which one goes where? Speaker has two pins. Place them in E23 and G23. So maybe this guy... I'm going to turn it around. What's weird is that it doesn't say specifically to do that. That's weird. Like all the other ones, it's been talking about how... Let's try it now. There we go. So weird that it didn't say that there were plus and minus. I guess it just wanted you to intuit that, but that is weird. Well, okay. With the power for the battery, Micro creates an electric wave that goes to the speaker. As the electric wave increases and decreases, it moves an electromagnet, in the speaker up and down, pushing air to create sound waves you hear. But I'm only playing a single note now, so let's add parts to build a real theremin. Turning the power off. Now power is off. Trust me, I don't want it making a beep the whole time. Place tick in rows 1 to 7 with eyes pointed down. Okay. Hello, friend. You're gonna go here. Squish down. Thank you. There's a lot more going on here, but we're getting rid of a lot more of the wires, which is nice. Okay. All columns E and F, eyes pointed down, direction matters. Direction matters, and yet you didn't tell me what direction to put the thing in. I mean, like, I figured it out because it's like a battery, that the positive side goes on the negative and the negative goes on the positive, but you didn't tell me that part. You didn't tell me that part. That feels like a very important part to explain to a child. And to an odd, okay? Let's see. Orange wire from J1 to plus. Orange wire from J5 to plus. Getting a little bit more confident in this, but that just makes me all the more afraid that I'm going to break something. Yellow wire. Oh, forgot you were there. See? Reckless. From G3 to G7. Sorry if I got some stuff cut out there. Yellow wire from G3 to G7. Just did that. Purple wire from H6 to H13. Okay. Dope. And the yellow, violet, orange colored 47K ohm resistor. That's a cool name. The ohm resistor. In you go. The color bands on the resistor are a code for how much it resists in ohms. The colors above mean 437, 47 with 3 zeros at the end, or 47,000 ohms. What are ohms? Oh joy. Antennae. Place one of the two antennae in J3. If it's hard to place in the hole, try to wiggle it. Bend it in any shape you want. This is the pitch. You have it in like a triangle shape, so I guess I'll start with that. But then a lot of theremin are just straight up, aren't they? I guess you could also play with the shape to see what sound it'll make. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it straight for now, I think. I don't know how to do that perfect little hook. So. When ready, turn the power on. See what happens when you reach toward the antenna. If the note stays constant, turn it off. If the pitch increases as your hand approaches, congratulations, you're working theremin. This is so cool! So how does a theremin work? First tick creates a signal that changes based on the capacitance of your hands. More capacitance decreases the number of electric waves per second or frequency of the signal. Then Micro create higher pitched notes as the signal's frequency changes. Finally, the speaker turns my signal into sound. But we're not done yet. We still need to add the volume antenna and complete the theremin. Power's back off. And we gotta add a whole bunch of everything else. volume antenna. Find the blue, gray, orange color ohm resistor. Well, I think we only have one left. Yellow wire from A4 to plus. Yellow wire from D2 to D6. Orange wire from C5 to C8. Orange wire from B8 to B11. Place the second antenna in A2. Wire should stick out into the side away from the board and the other antenna. Okay, it looks like it's going woo! Yeah! Oh, great. But then if you want, turn the power on. What happens when you reach toward the antenna? If the volume stays the same, turn it off and troubleshoot. You have successfully completed your theremin. Okay, what are the other pieces for? You just learned how to put electrical parts together and made your own working invention. Oh wow, that's the whole circuit right there. Oh, that is so weird. Build the complete circuit. Use your left hand for the volume antenna and right for pitch. Move your whole hand toward the instrument and focus on the middle of the antenna, not the end. Bend the antennas away from each other so they don't interfere. Try bending in different shapes. Your theremin automatically tunes itself. The tuning seems wrong, just turn it on and off again. Turn the battery off when not in use to learn how it works. Have fun playing. Well, dope. And I guess there were extra parts in case you break anything, or I guess you just need them. Got an extra, like, 2 oranges, yellow, and a purple. It feels kind of like when you're at the end of an IKEA experiment. IKEA? At the end of, like, an IKEA put together, and you're like, oh my god, what are these parts for? But I think these are legitimately just extras, because it shows all of the parts pretty prominently on the instruction kit itself. I guess my only complaint about this was the issue that I had with the speaker, which I guess was pretty easy to figure out myself, but they didn't point out the fact that there was a plus and a minus on the bottom of the speaker. Like, that just feels like an omitted step that they just didn't necessarily go for. So that bugs me. But otherwise, this is a lot of fun. I'm going to see if I can try and play it a little bit better. Okay, I'm gonna turn that up. That is fun. I definitely don't know how to play it off the bat, but it's super cool. Let me see if I turn this, what this will do if I make it into that triangle shape that they showed. Or at least try to. Does that change anything? Okay. I was gonna try and go all like 2nd grade and play hot cross buns, but I don't think I can even get it there yet. Oh, this is so much fun though. It's a little annoying. It's definitely a little annoying, but it's super cool. I kind of want to turn it on again. I'm getting addicted to this thing, so I think that was a good purchase. You know, I probably would consider this an episode of Bad Spending Habits, but you know, it came with stickers. Look at that, stickers. You got the little LED. You got micro. You got tick. That's cute. That's super cute. And a Microkit sticker. That's adorable. The little LEDs, the little, like, capacitors, whatever. I know I just learned these names, but I'm already forgetting them. But that's okay, because I made something cool. I tend to name instruments. And I was thinking, like, while I was waiting to film this video about names for this thing, I'm thinking maybe, like, Delosis? Because it's got 2 heads. I don't know, though. Could call it Leo. Got Leon. Okay. I keep playing with this, I'm sorry. It's so much fun. And it's cool that I built it. I definitely feel a bit more of a connection to this because it's mine. I feel like, you know, the kit definitely includes everything that it says that you need, and you don't need to use tools with it. Maybe, like, if you're worried about chubby hands, you could get a pair of tweezers. Go at it Operation style. Which is funny because I guess this does kind of remind me of Operation, which, thinking about it, would probably be fairly similar, wouldn't it? Because you've got, like, the light and stuff like that, and it's just turned on when the metal from the tweezers completes the circuit. That makes sense. That feels like something I probably would have figured out sooner, or if I had thought about it in any degree, but using this definitely kind of points it out further. So yeah, that's interesting. I don't have a lot else to say. I guess, what should I name these guys? I mean, they are called Tick and Micro, but I don't know, man. I want something that's a little bit more like the Bread Boys. The Bread Bugs. Bug. The Bites. The Bug Bytes. I like that. If they're like a little band, the Theremin's name is the Bug Bytes. Music performed by the Bug Bytes. With like a Y. Yeah, I like that. Okay. So at that, I think I'm going to leave this here. And I hope that you enjoyed this video. I know that it's a bit of a different sort of situation than my usual stuff. I usually do art, but I wanted to build a theremin, and I thought that maybe that could be content. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope that you learned something, I guess. And I'll see you all next time. Wait, Bug Bytes. One last performance. Goodbye.